So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we're making thousands of dollars per month as affiliate marketers with automated content in 2024. This is going to be a full step-by-step process showing you everything that we do to automate content and set things up so that we can make money in a very passive manner. Now, I'll just show you one of my accounts here. We're making between $5,000 and $10,000 a month from one of our affiliate partners. Mostly, a lot of this is coming through automated content, and I'll show you how to set this up specifically in this video. So follow along here. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video. This isn't going to be just like a 10-minute little fluffy thing to hype you up. This is really going to show you how to do everything in this to automate your affiliate marketing business. Now, a couple of things that I want to get out of the way right now. First of all, we don't have some type of online course to sell you. This is entirely free information that I want you to take and utilize in your own business. I think that free information really is what wins going into 2025. You don't have to pay someone to learn how to do this. You can learn it all for free right here. Okay. So I do recommend taking out a pen, taking out a piece of paper and writing down some notes, or opening up another tab on your computer and following along as I show you how to automate this entire business to make thousands of dollars per month. Okay, so if you like this video, by the way, just make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this. I'll leave some resources down below, some show notes down below in the description of this video if you want to follow along as we go through this tutorial. What I'm going to show you in this video specifically, we're going to talk about how to set up this business, how to create an incredible website using AI in about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to show you how to automate articles, how to automate affiliate links so that you have content flowing out, and then most importantly, how to generate AI videos for Instagram Reels, for TikToks, for YouTube Shorts. I'm going to show you how to set that up and automate the process as much as possible. Then we're going to talk about how you're actually making money with this content that you're pumping out. If you're pumping out dozens or hundreds of pieces of content per day, there is a system that you can set up for this, but then how do you actually monetize this, right? So what are some of the best affiliate programs that you can get into? How do you optimize your content to make the most money as an affiliate marketer? We're covering all of that here right now. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay, so let's make sure that we're on the same page when it comes to understanding what affiliate marketing is. Now, if you're already familiar with this, you can feel free to skip ahead a few minutes. I'll leave some timestamps down below so you can choose the most important parts of the video for you. But it's important to understand what affiliate marketing is and how it operates. So essentially, all you have to understand with this is that affiliate marketing, you're just marketing products for other businesses, and in return, they give you a percentage of the sales price or of the revenue that you are driving for them, right? So let's say, for example, you could do affiliate marketing for this company like Groons right here. And so if you sign up for their affiliate program and you get them customers, they will give you a percentage of revenue, or I'm not really sure exactly what their specifics are on their affiliate program. But basically, the whole concept of this is that you are promoting products and they are giving you money for promoting those products. And they do this through a custom link that you can get from those companies. And most companies out there have affiliate programs. So let's say Reebok shoes or Adidas clothing, right? There's a good chance that they have an affiliate program somewhere out there, and you can promote pretty much any product that you could think of, my laptop right here, or this camera equipment. I could get affiliate links for those and promote them on various different platforms like TikTok and Instagram, and on my own website and on YouTube and everything else to get commissions for that. So that's the basics of it. There's a couple of reasons why we really love affiliate marketing, and I'll tell you specifically why. First of all, I think this is the best business to start in 2025, and it's because it's really low startup costs. Compared to other businesses that maybe you have to go out and spend thousands of dollars to set those up, with affiliate marketing, there's really no cost. I mean, maybe a few dollars a month for if you have a website set up or you're using some AI tools to automate your content, you might be out, $10, $15, $20 a month, but it really is very inexpensive to get started. And so because of that, it's low risk. It's not like you're going out and, spending $50,000 on inventory to have a bunch of t-shirts and hats that you're trying to sell, and that the business fails, you lose a lot of money. With affiliate marketing, there's really, really low risk on it. And then also you can do it from anywhere, and you don't have to deal with customers every day because you're not the one who's actually fulfilling the orders for the customers. All you're doing is marketing the products. And so you don't have to deal with the customers as much. You don't have to deal about taking returns back and everything else, and customer service. There's a lot of that I think is really why affiliate marketing is the best business to start going into 2025. Now, I want to talk about some really important things. We're going to talk about how to find a niche, how to find products to promote, and then I'm going to show you how to set up a really incredible website in about 5 to 10 minutes. And that's going to be like your cornerstone that you're going to send all of your traffic to your website. So let's talk about how to find a niche for your affiliate marketing business. Basically, the key of understanding this is that when you start an affiliate marketing business, what you want to do is build a brand. You want to build basically a media brand around some type of topic so that all of the content that you're pumping out, whether this is on Instagram or TikTok or on your website as blog articles, it's all going to be somewhat, similar to itself. It's a media brand, right? So how do you actually find a niche to promote and talk about? So you could choose things that you're passionate about, right? You could look at the top 10 things that you could probably sit around the dinner table and talk about every day. That's a really great start because there are affiliate programs in pretty much any niche. Like even if you are just obsessed with like Yorkies, right? Like Yorkie dogs, you can make a full brand literally just about Yorkies, right? Maybe you really like snowboarding. You can make a full media brand about snowboarding and build hundreds of pieces of content around snowboarding that you can then push out to all these platforms and then join the affiliate programs on all these different snowboarding companies, right? So find a niche for yourself. I would say the best way to do this is you can either go onto Google Trends and you can look up things that are very popular, but in reality, I think what you really should do is just find a niche that you already understand, because this is something that is going to really go a long way. Like if I try to start an affiliate marketing business about like beauty products, honestly, I'm a guy. I don't even know the difference between like eyeliner and like mascara or like, I have no idea. It completely, like my brain just shorts out. So if I try to make an affiliate marketing brand around makeup and cosmetics, I don't really care about it. I don't really know anything about it. And so it's going to be hard for me to actually get up out of bed and make content on that. Even if it is automated with AI, I just don't really care that much. So pick a niche or a category that you already understand, that you're already excited about, because you can go a lot farther when you actually like the company that you're building, okay? And if you want to find some niches, I will leave a link below with a list of different niches, how to pick a niche, how to get more into that. It's going to be a free PDF that I will put below in the description if you would like to have some help on actually picking a niche. Okay, so how do we find products to actually promote as an affiliate marketer? Well, the truth is that pretty much any brand has an affiliate program. And so one of the best ways to do affiliate marketing is by using something called Amazon Associates. So Amazon Associates is the affiliate program for any product on Amazon, okay? And so I'll show you the fee schedule of what you can make as an Amazon affiliate. But basically, any time someone is buying something on Amazon, if they click through your link, you're going to get a percentage of the sales for just sending people to Amazon. And the great thing about this is that people are already familiar with Amazon. They already have an Amazon account. And so they're much easier to convert as a customer. So whether this is, let's go back to like the snowboarding example. Maybe you want to promote some like really cool snowboarding goggles, right? And you make various different types of content using AI. I'll show you how to do that later in this video on TikTok and on Instagram. And then it funnels back to your website with your affiliate link that links them to Amazon to buy those goggles. Maybe the goggles are $80 and you're getting 4 or 5 or 6% commission on that. You're going to make some pretty good money just from sending people that way. You can make $4, $5, $6 per item that you're selling through your link on Amazon. So that's just one of the examples there. But if you are thinking about what types of affiliate programs should you join or can you join, literally the easiest way to do this, get ready for this, ready? You just Google it, okay? So just type in whatever brand you want to promote. Just type in that brand followed by the word affiliate program into Google, and then usually the first 1 or 2 pages that show up at the top tend to be that company's affiliate program landing page that you can just submit on that. Now, the problem here, and I don't want you to get ahead of yourself, because on most of these affiliate programs, when you are searching for them, they're going to say you need to have a website because they want to see that you are a legitimate marketer and you're not just some random person with like a personal Instagram page that's trying to promote their products. So they're going to usually ask you for your website. And this is why it's super important to set up a website. I'll show you how to do this using AI, and then how to pump out hundreds of blog articles to make a legitimate media brand for your affiliate marketing company. You can do this in probably 20 or 30 minutes. You can set this up today. So let's go ahead. I'll show you how to do this right now. It's super important. Okay, so besides accessing affiliate programs, you're also going to need a website for a couple of other reasons. One of them is because you'll be able to get a professional email. So, it won't just be like bobsmith@gmail.com. That doesn't look very professional. Instead, when you get a website, you can have something like, snowboardutah.com, right? And that's like a very specific email address that you can use to then reach out to different brands, and it really makes you more legitimate, and it's pretty cheap to set that up when you are running a website. On top of that, you'll have a brand contact page. I'll show you how to make that on Hostinger right now, and then also being able to customize your links and then use an Amazon affiliate plugin on your website. I'll show you all those things, but you can just follow along right here. So if you want to build out a site, you can just go down into the description of this video and click on the link right there to build your Hostinger AI website. You can do this very quickly. This is the best place to build a website. Trust me, we build all of our sites using Hostinger, especially because it's at a really affordable cost. So right now it's $2.99 per month. It's really, really inexpensive. And so, yeah, this is something that I really think is important because it's going to legitimize your brand. Even if you are not building out a blog, but you want to just like promote content on Instagram Reels or on TikTok, it's still crucial to have this so that you can access affiliate programs, and also so that when someone looks up your brand, it shows up on the top of Google, and you can even rank for Google search terms with your blog by using AI. And I'll show you how to do that in just a couple of minutes here. So if you want to follow along and you want to take this seriously, then I would go click on the link below in the description, or go to hostinger.com/Santrel and then click on start now. And this is super easy to set up. It's not like how it used to be with like WordPress, where it got very confusing. You can actually just set this up using the Hostinger builder. And so I'm going to go with the business plan right here. But you can go and upgrade this if you would really like to. But from this, we can build out 100 affiliate websites from this plan, and we can have over 100,000 visits monthly. We have some really great things involved here, like a free domain that we get with this plan, a free email to set up, and free CDN as well. Not to get too into the weeds here, but this is a really great product right here for $3.99 a month. Now, the pricing could change a little bit, I'm not sure, but if you want to get the best deal, you can access that down below. So I'm going to click on choose plan right here, and then we can choose the length of time that we want to set up our website for. I recommend going for the 48 months. This is going to cover you for 4 years. This is going to really set you up for success. If you want to, you can do something like 12 months, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that. I think that you're better off going for the longer plan to lock in the best price right off the bat. Okay. So I'm going to click on continue here. Oh, and also we have a coupon code for you. So if you use Santrel 10 and you click apply, that's going to save you some money, and it's going to actually get you a much better price when you use that code Santrel 10. So enter that in there and then click on continue. Okay, and then we just have to set up our account here. So let me go ahead and go through that, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so I just entered in my credit card information. I purchased that 4-year plan at a really great price, and now we're just gonna have to go through a couple of questions for Hostinger to help set up our website so that we can automate this. Okay, so this website, it is for myself or my business. I'm going to click next. And then what we're going to do is select, I'm going to create a website. I'm going to click next. And then we can either use WordPress or we can use a Hostinger website builder, which is super beginner friendly. Now, if you already have experience building websites, feel free to use WordPress. There's a lot of customization that you can use when you build it out yourself on WordPress, but it can be a little bit more difficult. If you want to go with this option, we do have tutorials showing you how to do this. But today, because I want to make this very easy, I'm going to just use the Hostinger website builder that uses AI to take care of setting up this whole thing for us. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on next. And then we're going to choose our domain for our website. So let me think about this for a second. I think actually we're going to create content about the Roman Empire for people who are fans about the Roman Empire, and like it's a really interesting topic. I think a lot of guys especially could just like nerd out about it all day. So I think I can make a ton of content using AI on all these different platforms and have a full website about the Roman Empire, the history of it, and things you can learn about it. So let me come up with a domain name here for it. Okay, so I'm just going to use RomanEmpireEnthusiast.com. This is a little bit longer longer of a domain than I would like. My best advice to you here is the shorter the domain, the better. So you don't have to necessarily use .com. You can use like .so or .io or .net, but I do think .com is still the best option if you can find availability. To be honest, I only spent like 2 minutes thinking of this, so I could probably come up with something better if I did more searches on this. And you can even use like ChatGPT to help you come up with, 100 different potential website domains about, the Roman Empire, right? That's just something you could do pretty easily. But just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to go with RomanEmpireEnthusiast.com. So people know what it's about, right? And I'm going to click on next. And remember, when you're signing up for Hostinger with this 4-year plan as the business plan, you're getting that domain for free for the first year. So then we just have to complete our registration here for the website. So this is going to be personal. I'm going to click on next step and I'm going to enter in my information. Okay, I'm going to click on finish registration. And now it is registering my domain so that we can set up this website. All right, and so sometimes this can take a couple of minutes. So feel free to get up if you need to and, get some water or get some coffee. But actually that only took us about 15 seconds. So awesome. So now we can start creating this using AI with Hostinger. So we can click on start creating. I can select the website type. I'm going to go with blog here because remember, this is going to be supporting all of our content on Instagram and TikTok. So we want people to be able to watch this content and then go and click on the link in the description that takes them to our blog that has really a lot of details on the Roman Empire. And so our brand name, and then we have to create a description for our website. Now, I can type this out myself, or I can just go over to trusty ChatGPT and have it help me make a description for our website so that Hostinger can create this for us. Okay, so I just had ChatGPT create a description for our blog, and so I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into the Hostinger builder just because I'm lazy and I didn't even want to type this out myself. Make sure everything looks, pretty good, and then just click on create website. So this can take a couple of minutes as Hostinger builds out this site for you. We'll see what they give us. Sometimes, it's really incredible and all we have to do is just change maybe a couple of colors. We want to add maybe our logo in there. And so it is pretty easy, but just remember, like this AI builder, they're creating the backbone for us, but we can still modify all these things. So this is what the Hostinger builder has given us. And it's a great place to start where we can just start putting our blog articles on here. And so we have home, we have blog, we have history, right? That looks pretty good. We can go through and we can even edit this site even more if that's something that we want to do. For example, let's say that we want to add a section or we want to change the wording on this. We can do that pretty easily. So we can say maybe you want to edit this button. We can do that very easily right here and just say like learn more. And maybe we don't want these stars here. Maybe we don't like that. We can just delete that. We can add sections in here. We can change this instead of about us to something else. We can change these pictures as well. Super easy. And you can see they even have things like generating images using AI here. So maybe we don't like this brick and I want something else. Maybe I want Julius Caesar with his followers, and I can just create on click image or create image. And now AI is generating an image for us right here inside of this that we can just embed right here very easily. So we can just do that and we can put it right there. Boom. See how easy that was just using the AI features that are available on Hostinger. So now that we've set up the basics of this, we can go live with it. I'm going to go live with it right now just to show you how simple it is, but feel free to mess around and, create more things on here, but, don't spend too much time on it immediately. Then we can go click on go live. And now we just have to connect our domain to our Hostinger website. It's pretty easy to do this. Okay. And then we just kind of click confirm here. All right. So now we can go back to Hostinger builder. Okay. So now that we have our site set up, and this took us only a few minutes here. Okay. So now that we have created our website, we're now going to go and generate dozens of blog articles to fill out our site. And instead of doing this ourselves, because trust me, I used to like sit and just type out blog articles every day until my fingers would cramp up. We luckily have AI writers that can do this for us, that can really optimize for search engine optimization, SEO, so that we can rank on Google and create really beautiful blog articles in just a couple of seconds. And so you could use something like ChatGPT for this, but I actually don't think ChatGPT is the best for creating articles. They end up sounding very similar to each other, but also there's a lot of parameters and like things for SEO that you can't really optimize on ChatGPT. So I would suggest using something called Koala Writer. And so you can just go to santrelmedia.com/koala. I'll leave a link to it down below. But this is a super cheap service that you can use to write hundreds of articles for you. It's going to be worth it. Trust me. I'll show you some of the features that they have here available. So we're going to start creating articles about the Roman Empire. And actually, I'm going to do one for each and every year of the Roman Empire so I can target those specific keywords. So when someone looks up what happened in the Roman Empire in 342 AD, I'm going to have a summary for them in each article, and then 343, 344, 345. I'm going to go through every single year and create an article for that. I know it sounds boring, but that's how we can really rank for keywords on Google with our articles. So I'm using the Koala Writer. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. If we have saved presets, we can have those already set up there. We can use GPT-4o, right? Or maybe we want to use Claude Sonnet. We can do that as well. Let's say that I want to use GPT-4o. I'm creating a blog post, and the target keyword that I'm going for is Roman Empire in 342 AD. And then we have SEO optimization. We can customize this if we want manual, we want to put in specific related keywords that we want, or automatic internal linking inside of this. This is why Koala is so worth it. Not to get too into detail, because I don't want to confuse you on how blogging works specifically, but you want to optimize so that it shows Google that you are a serious website and you're trying to rank on Google. So we can even have AI images generated for that. So we can have auto images that are generated, right? And we can have the size of them. Let's say I want them actually a little bit smaller. Let's say 916. Max images, I want the maximum of maybe 4 images. The article length, let's say I want this to be between 950 and 1350 words. English, United States, third person. You can see all these different options that we have available for creating this article, and then just click on create article. And so now what they're doing is creating this for us. It's going to take just a couple of seconds. And so let's see what it puts out here. Okay, so Koala just generated this beautiful article for us about the Roman Empire in 342 AD. It created all of this, including these AI generated images. So I don't have to worry about copyright infringement on these images, because it literally created them. And so I can go through, make sure everything looks good. And then I can just go up and download this article, or I can even copy it. And then I just go right over to our trusty Hostinger website, and then I can edit this more, right? So click on back to editor, and maybe I want to edit the blog. Okay, and so to add this into our Hostinger website, we just go over to the left-hand side, we click on blog, we click add new post. We can actually have it generate it for us if we'd like to. I think though that Koala is the best way to generate these blog articles. So I'm going to click on skip. I'll write it myself. And then inside of here, we can just enter this in here, right? So let's go to here. Let's just delete that picture there. And then all I'm going to do here inside of this is just click Control V, which is paste. And this is going to be our entire article that was generated on Koala, and we can drag it around. We can make it look better. If we want to move the positioning of it, we can move it up, and we can add our images in here as well to make sure that they transfer over if we have downloaded it. And then don't forget also that you can view this in mobile as well to see how your blog post looks in mobile. And then we can just click on update website whenever we are done with that, right? So maybe I want to fix this section here and I want to hide it because I don't like this. Maybe click on preview, see how it looks. Nice. It looks pretty clean. I just have to add those images in there and figure out how to do that. But then click on update website. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to go through and pump out these articles using Koala. We're going to go back and we're going to go back to Koala Writer, and we're going to say new article, and we're going to have it do something else. Maybe we want to use GPT-4o still. And for this keyword, we're using how did Julius Caesar die? We can have all the parameters set up like we had before. Maybe we want just a really super detailed article about this, and then click on create article, and it's going to do that for us right here like that. And then so we just do this, and we're going to do this a couple of dozen times until we build out our site so that it looks legitimate, and we have lots of articles on there so that when someone goes to our site, they know that this is a legitimate resource for understanding everything there is to know about the Roman Empire. Okay, so once we do that, we can also have Koala integrate our products or affiliate links inside of here, because remember, the whole point of creating this website is so that when people are reading about the Roman Empire, maybe perhaps halfway through, it'll say, if you want to learn more about this specific thing, make sure you read this book about the Roman Empire that you can access on Amazon.com, right? And so when people click on that link, let's say it's right here under Rise to Power, if you have a link that goes to an Amazon book that you can buy on Amazon, you can get a commission for that as an affiliate marketer. So that's the whole process of doing this. You're going to focus on really building the media brand before you focus on monetizing too much. But as we go through, we're just going to have affiliate links embedded inside of these articles. You can find great places to do that. And for the Roman Empire, really, it's going to be probably a lot of books that we're promoting on Amazon, but then also maybe there's other things, like maybe there's movies that we can promote, or subscriptions to certain types of video streaming platforms that you can watch videos and documentaries about the Roman Empire, and we can embed those in there as affiliate links as well. Okay, so we've set up our blog, we have those articles out, but now there's another really important step in the process, and that is creating video content for TikTok, for YouTube, for Instagram, even for possibly even LinkedIn or other platforms where we are generating short form content. And we're looking at hundreds and thousands of pieces of content that we can generate using AI and automate this as much as possible. Okay. And so the goal with this is that, you can just do a blog standalone and rank on Google for a lot of those search terms. But I think it's better to do a two-pronged approach where you have your blog and you have all those articles, but then you're also putting out tons of content, video content that sends people back to your website where they can click on those affiliate links or just click on them when they go to your bio on your Instagram page. So this is going to be very important. There are some different tools that we can use as an affiliate marketer for generating automated content. Our favorite one is VideoGen. So it's videogen.io. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description as well. But this is like a one-stop shop where it has an all-in-one ability to create videos for you. It does other things as well, but I'll show you how to use it. It's something that we use for our own content. So I really would recommend it, and you can do it in different languages as well, different accents. So it's pretty great, and I'll show you just how easy it is to do this, but it really does save you a lot of time, a lot of money compared to other products or trying to do this yourself. 3-4 years ago when I was making tons of content on my own, I had to go out and make like every step of the process. I had to go in Premiere Pro and edit all these things, and it was such a mess. This is so much easier. So let me show you how to use this. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to go over to ChatGPT. And because for this example, let's just say that we are creating this brand around the Roman Empire, right? And so I'm going to ask ChatGPT for, say, give me 50 short form video ideas about the Roman Empire. And so ChatGPT is going to give us this big list of video ideas. And then all we're going to do is go through these, right? So let's take the first one here, the top 5 Roman emperors, and we're going to go over to VideoGen. And once you sign up for it, there's a couple of different plans that they have available on VideoGen. Let me just show you actually. Okay, so there's a couple of different pricing options for VideoGen. You have $16 a month, $66 or $220 a month. And this is going to get you varying amounts of content that's available. I just view this as an investment into your affiliate marketing business. So I'll let you decide which one you want to start with. You can just start with the basic plan and upgrade as you go. It's probably the best option. But if you want to go right off the bat, getting 1,000 minutes per month of content and you're putting out like 1,000 TikToks a month, then, really, what's that, 22 cents per TikTok that it's costing you to all really automate this. It's a pretty great deal. So you can pick one of these different options here and then just click on get started, and you can sign up for VideoGen really easily, continue with Google, and then just enter in some information. And let me show you then how to start setting these up and automating this content. Okay, so once we are inside of our VideoGen dashboard, all we have to do is go over to the left-hand side and click on generate a video. Now, also, if you have your brand, images or things as well, you can upload those into here so that VideoGen knows who you are, and it helps you to create that content a lot easier. So you can do that, but all you do is go over and click on generate a video, and now you'll see all these different options for templates that we have available to us as a creator using VideoGen. So I'm going to click on TikTok/reel, but you can see like if you're making other things as well, like a product overview or an investor pitch or like, all these different things. There's really great things that they have available to us. I'll leave you to explore that on your own, but let's just click on TikTok/reel. And now we're going back to ChatGPT. We're taking our first topic that they gave us for the Roman Empire, and I'm just going to paste it right into here. And then I'm going to decide maybe I want this to be 150 words because it's the TikTok, right? We can add our own media in here. Like if I have ideas of something specifically I want, I can just upload some of those photos in there. And then we can just click on generate script. And this takes honestly maybe 5 seconds or so. That was probably 4 seconds to be honest. And so this is the script that it just generated for us. We can go in and we can modify this if we want to, but I trust that it's pretty great. And then we can just click on one of these voices.
Welcome to the future of video.
And we can choose from all these different ones.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to the
But I think Winston sounds pretty good for a Roman Empire type of video. I'm just going to click on continue. And then I want this to be portrait mode. And then I'm going to use the media libraries available from VideoGen. And then I am going to make sure that this is fast paced because it's a short form video. And then I'm just going to click on generate video. And so this really only takes a few seconds as well. And this is going to be the video that has been generated for us by VideoGen. Like I said, even just like a year ago, you would have to do this on your own. But you can see how you can go through this and either do this yourself or hire like a VA to just pump out the short form content. And you can even put call to actions at the end of these. So you can go in and edit the scripts and say, make sure you check out the link in our bio if you want to read a book about the Roman Empire, right? So having some type of call to action at the end is also a very important aspect of affiliate marketing. For every piece of content, you're either sending them to one of your affiliate links or you're sending them to your blog where you have more in-depth articles, and that's where the affiliate links are on your actual blog. So let's just let this load for a second here, and then we'll see what the video looks like. Okay, so the video loaded, but what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna click on captions, I'm gonna add some captions on the bottom because this really has a big effect on short form content. You need to have words on screen. A lot of people, they're on a train somewhere, they're on a plane, it's noisy, they're in a classroom, they can't have their noise on, so they just want to be able to read the text when it pops up on TikTok. And then I'm going to change the music, maybe add like an inspirational thing right here.
Roman emperors who shaped history like no other. Coming in at number 5, we have Hadrian. This guy built a wall. Not just any wall, Hadrian's wall. Talk about...
Okay, and so we can, turn down this music as well. Also, there's a lot of different settings that are available to us. And then if there's something that we don't like in here, we can go through the entire timeline and say, maybe we don't like this photo. We can say, regenerate this photo, make something different, or we can even upload something of our own. And then we can change the length of these as well. So maybe we want these to be shorter and we want to have more pictures in there, right? We can do all of that. But these are all AI generated images that they're putting inside of here. And remember, you can like add things on here as you want, but this literally just saved us so much time. We have this really nice TikTok video that has been created.
Reminding us to keep calm and carry on. Imagine getting wisdom from a dude who wrote meditations while fighting wars. Sliding into number 3 is Augustus, the master of spin. He turned Rome from a chaos.
So yeah, I'm not going to make you sit through here and watch the entire video that it just created for us, but I can just tell you that it's really good. This is honestly, like, the quality of this is better than I could have even created on my own after spending an hour trying to make one. And so you can modify all these things and then just click on download and download it in whatever format you would like. And there we go. We just downloaded that. Now that we have created that, and I would recommend going through ChatGPT, making each one of those, adding the call to actions at the end, go to the script, put in the call to action, make sure blah, 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 that you click on our link or go to our bio or go to our website so you can learn more or read more about the Roman Empire. Once again, this is just the example that I'm using here. If you're making videos about pugs or Yorkie dogs, you could, do the same setup, same format with this, and then just continuously go to ChatGPT, get those ideas, put them in this video gen, and just pump out tons of content that way. Okay, so now that you have AI creating the videos for you, you have to go over and post them onto Instagram and on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts. Now, the issue with this is a lot of people don't want to manually do this. I think you still should manually do it, at least in the first month or two, just every day, have an alarm. Maybe this is like when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed, you just take one of these files that have been created and you just click upload and post it to these platforms. Now, if you truly want to really automate this, you can use a software called Go High Level. And inside of High Level, you can actually automate your social posts so that every day they're going out on these platforms, and you can just sit down and like spend an hour setting all of these up and scheduling when they will go live every single day. And you can just do that like once a month and just have these going live consistently without you having to go in every day and click upload on them. So if you want to do that, you can check out High Level. I'll show you how to use High Level and how to set that up. I'll link to a video as well showing you how to automate your posts inside of High Level on these platforms so that you can truly not have to do it every day if that's something that you would like to do. Okay, so there's two more things that I want to talk about in this video. One of them is how to actually grow your accounts on Instagram or on these different platforms. And then also I want to talk about how to optimize your affiliate content and make the most money as you can from this business. So first of all, let's talk about how to actually grow on these platforms. So we've used a number of different tactics for doing this. I'm going to kind of just spitball some of them here and share them with you off the top of my head. Okay. First of all, one strategy you can use is basically using like the Barstool Sports playbook. If you look at Barstool Sports, it's a really big media brand, especially very popular in the United States. And what's interesting about them is that they actually don't generate that much content. They actually have repurposed a lot of other people's content and posted it after getting permission from them. So this is how Barstool got really big, was they would have, funny videos or interesting videos that people would take. They would ask them for permission from the original owner of that video if they could repost it onto the Barstool pages, and then they would get a lot of views from that. So they didn't even, I want you to just shift your thoughts here, is that you might not even have to generate content yourself. You can just use other people's content, but big disclaimer here, make sure you get permission, because you don't want to have any copyright infringements or issues with that by stealing people's content. But if you ask permission and they give you permission, then it could be an interesting strategy for putting out a lot of content without you having to make it all yourself. So that's one thing that I want you to think about. In terms of how much content you should be posting, I would aim for, at a minimum, one video per day on each platform. So on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube Shorts, having one video. You can use the same video on all three platforms coming out per day on those. So after over the course of a month, if you're doing one video per day on each platform, that's going to be about 90 videos that are going out in total amongst all these platforms. Now, using AI, you can see how you can scale this up and probably do 3 or 4 pieces of content per day per platform. And so you can get out hundreds of pieces of content per month pretty easily. It's only going to take you a few hours thanks to all of this automation that is set up. Now, I want to warn you, I really would suggest not paying for followers or paying for likes. There's bot services out there where you can buy 100,000 Instagram followers. That is just a surefire way to get shadow banned on these platforms. Just start with 0. Trust me, start with 0. Use some tags. These algorithms, they know what your content is about based on the voice and the pictures that are inside of it. And so they will naturally show it to people who would be interested in that. Remember, these platforms, they want you to succeed as well, because you're going to be, keeping people on the platform if they like your content. And now a really important thing to understand here is that what you're going to do is you're going to use analytics inside of these platforms to look at your best performing pieces of content. After, let's say you do this for a month, I want you to go back, look at your top 10 videos, how they performed on each platform, and then try to figure out, study this specifically. Why do you think this video did better than the other ones? And there's usually reasons for that. Sometimes it can be things like, you put something really interesting in the beginning of the video, or you do things like speak faster in a video. There's a lot of different little intricacies of creating short form video content. And I want you to study that and then remake those types of content and keep iterating on those types of videos instead of trying to reinvent the wheel for making new content. Okay, this is something that's really important for content in general. If you're putting out stuff and you're not constantly analyzing your best pieces of content and understanding why they went viral, then it's going to be very difficult to succeed as someone who's putting out content on the platforms. Trust me, I've been doing this for over 10 years now, so I know what I'm talking about on this. All right, now I want to add one more thing here, and it's, if you're trying to truly automate this business, once you get it up and running, or if you have the budget to do this, you can pay someone, you can hire a full-time or even part-time employee overseas in various different countries at a fraction of the cost of what it would be if you're paying someone in the United States. So we hire lots of people in various different countries for really good prices. I mean, we pay some people $1,000 a month or $800 a month, and they can go through and do these steps like I explained, of creating the blog articles and creating the videos using AI to do that, and then posting them so that I don't actually have to do anything. And this is what we do at this level now, where we can afford this. So if this is something that you're willing to invest in, I'd use something like Paired. So you can go to paired.so/Nate. I'm friends with the people who run this service, this agency, but this hires people for you. So if you want to hire a VA, like someone to help post this content or create this content in your business, I would suggest doing something like this. But this is if you are ready for that, you're ready to start hiring employees for this business, that's what you would use, is Paired. Okay, so I'll leave a link to them down below in the description as well. Okay, let's talk about how to make more money as an affiliate marketer. As I said earlier, what you're doing in these videos, you're doing a call to action at the end of each one of these short videos, and you're telling them to go to your website or go to your affiliate link so they can learn more about the Roman Empire in this example. But for your brand, it could be about dogs, it could be about snowboarding, it could be about, different types of tea or coffee, whatever your affiliate brand is about. You're going to have a call to action at the end of most videos telling them to go to the link in the description to learn more or to purchase something. And that is going to be your affiliate link, or it's going to be your blog that you're sending them to so they can read more about it and then click on your affiliate links inside of your website. What you should do though is also utilize something like Instagram stories, but you don't want to oversell on Instagram stories because you want people to watch your stories. It's very actually important for getting links because on an Instagram reel, you can't directly link to your website on a reel. But in Instagram stories, you can post links, and a lot of those can be affiliate links. Now, what I want you to remember here is that you don't want to overdo it on promoting products on your stories. You want to be resourceful and helpful to your followers so that they don't feel like they're constantly being sold to. And the way to do this is to only promote products or links or your website for 1 out of every, say, 5 Instagram stories that you're posting. So if you post 5 stories in a day, you can link to something once a day. If you're posting 10 stories in a day, you can link to something probably 2 times out of those 10 times. That's my rule of thumb. I've seen people take different approaches and they'll link to something every single post. I just think that's overdoing it and people are going to get bored and feel like you're always trying to sell them something. So always focus on the value. Kind of taking one out of Gary Vaynerchuk's playbook, if you know who Gary V is that if you just focus so much on the value and teaching people something or helping them learn about, with this example, the Roman Empire, the money will follow from that. And this is actually what I did on my personal YouTube channel years ago is I started making personal finance videos. I never sold anything. I never sold courses. I just gave people so much free value that eventually the money followed with that through something like affiliate marketing. So focus on the value and the money will come afterwards. Focus on building that media brand from your website and from these short form video platforms. And then months down the road, you're going to start making a lot of money potentially. I don't want to overpromise on that because I know a lot of people who will attempt to do this and they'll get bored with it and they will fail because they just don't continue on with it. I can tell you this, if you're going to take anything out of this video, there's something called shiny object syndrome. And this is something that I dealt with for a long time when I was first starting my first businesses back in the day, is I would get excited about something like, for example, affiliate marketing. I would watch a video on it or I would read some articles about it and I would get excited. I would do it. I would build the website. And then 2 months later, maybe I'm making $1 a day from it and I give up on it. But I'm telling you right now, if you push through with this and you make it past 2, 3, 4 months of doing this, look, you might not succeed immediately, but if you keep iterating on that and you keep learning from that, it's very difficult to actually fail on a business like this. And once again, I can't promise you that you're going to make it, but I can tell you that if you obsess over it, over time, if you learn from your mistakes, you will get better and you will start to figure it out. There are things that do just have to be learned through experience rather than just through a video. I know this video is quite long and I hope I was able to give you as much value as possible, but there are things that just do take time. So in terms of setting expectations, how much money can you make? I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen people make a few $1,000s a month in just a couple of months of starting this up, but I've also seen people take much longer. Like myself, I made a few $100s in the first year of doing this, but now it's making thousands and thousands of dollars per month from this, okay? I hope this video was valuable to you in some way. If you want to support the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out some of the helpful resources in the description. I want to get you set up with this and help you create your affiliate marketing business in an automated way. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it valuable and I see everybody sometime in a future video.